Good morning, everybody. Brandon and Renee from Brent's Lawn Care.
Hey guys.
Our day started off a little rocky. Let me show you what's going on today. Renee was mowing with the mower on our first lawn of the day, and she doesn't recall hitting anything, but she definitely hit something, and it broke both the shear pins on both blades. This one actually came loose because it hit so hard, and the blades collided with each other, and hopefully I didn't do any other damage, but we won't know until we get into it. So let's take it apart.
So yes, I've gotten myself in big trouble for this one. Good thing I'm a part owner of this company here, and I pay for half the repairs.
Everything looks good. Shear pin in the drive shaft's good. If the drive shaft shear pin was broken, I wouldn't have any resistance on those gearboxes, so look at the damage we got going on here.
What about the other side?
Look at what it did to the blades.
Must have been a rock.
I'm trying to sharpen them up as best as we can just so we can get through today. But these are going to become clean-up blades now. So the original blades were no good. I tried to sharpen them, but they're just too far gone. So I had an old set here. They're not the best, but I sharpened them up on the RBG 712, and I should be able to get us through the day. Unfortunately, I don't have another new set of blades working around, but it's Sunday and nobody's open. So here's the new edge I put on them. They'll be good enough for today. Luckily, the gearboxes aren't leaking. Sometimes when you hit something really hard in these, the seals in the gearboxes let go. These seals right here, and it starts leaking fluid. So luckily, we don't have any fluid leaking, which is good. All right, so I got the new blades on. Everything seems to be okay. I will end up scraping the deck because it's filthy. But you see how I have a little resistance here? I'm not able to spin these all the way around. That tells me that the center gearbox shear pin is still intact. If that was broken, I'd be able to do a complete 360 with these blades. So I put two new shear pins on it, sharpened the older set of blades I had, and now we're ready to go back and hopefully start mowing. But let me fire it up and test it and make sure that it's still okay. Alright, so everything seems good. No funky noises, the blades aren't hitting each other, which is good. So let's get back to mowing. It's unfortunate that some of our lawns are already starting to burn out like this early in the summer. We've had some really hot weather lately, crazy hot weather, and the grass is already starting to burn out. So when I cut this one, I'm going to mow it tall. I took my blower and I blew out this edge. I'm going to re-edge this. It needs the re-edging. I got all the junk out of there so I get a nice sharp line with the edger. I'm going to take the stick edger now and re-edge all this, make it look nice and crispy. Renee's hopper's full. I'm gonna help her dump it. It's too heavy for her to lift up, so. So I got sick of using gas cans all the time and having them in the trailer. So I ended up picking up this thing here. Flow and Go Duramax. I mounted it on my workbench I built. Holds 14 gallons of fuel. Comes with a little nozzle here. And it makes filling up just so much easier. I ended up picking it up from Tractor Supply. It was like $130. And no more spills. Makes it so much easier to fill the machines up. Before I used to just fill them up with a gas can. Sometimes some would spill out on the pavement, stain the pavement. No longer. Alright, so I got this all cut. It's all edged up. It's a shame this thing's burning out because usually this thing looks unbelievable. But I'm gonna head to the backyard now and do all the weed whacking while Renee finishes cutting the backyard with the walker. Alright, so we got the backyard done. All weed whacked. Renee mowed it. Come out nice. On to the next one. Nice job, hon.
Oh, thank you.
Renee did, nice job. Alright, so this next property that we're going to, it's a new customer. She called us a few days ago and said that her lawnmower broke. It's been in the shop. They don't know when they're gonna get parts for it. So she asked us if we could mow down her very tall grass. She ended up borrowing a lawnmower from her neighbor, and she did the best she could in the front yard, let's put it that way. But the backyard is still very tall, so we're on our way there now. Get this thing knocked out and show you what we got going on. All right, guys, so we're at our next property. The homeowner tried cutting their grass themselves in the front yard. You can see all the grass clippings here. We'll have to suck those up. I don't know if you guys remember that house over there, but that was the one where that was like 2 feet tall, and we cut that one down. Well, this one is about the same. It was about 2 feet tall in the front yard, and they borrowed the neighbor's lawnmower just to cut it down in the front. but the backyard hasn't been cut yet, so it's very tall. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the walker over this, suck up all the grass clippings, weed whack it out, get it up to par with our standards, and then we'll go to the backyard and knock that out. Look at the backyard. Let's see how tall this is. You guys see that? So the homeowner's gonna do some things in the backyard while we cut the front. So I told her we'll start in the front yard and knock that out, and then we'll head to the back. Let's see what kind of lines we have in the front here. I usually like to edge the sidewalks. Okay. It's not the best, but I think I can do something with that. We'll weed whack all this crap. So the mission in the front yard is just to clean it up. Make it look manicured. Right now it doesn't look manicured at all. Maybe edge all this in if we can. See, when you don't have grass that's totally up to the sidewalk, sometimes it makes it tough to edge because you don't want to push this back too far. If you push it back too far, it won't look right. But I think we can do something with that. We'll weed whack all this. We're not going to do anything in here. That's a mulch bed, but... Alright, enough yip yapping from me. Let's get to work. That plane's pretty low. Huh. Seems like that plane's kind of low for a big jetliner. Alright, so we just got done mowing the front. I didn't film it because I wanted to save the battery for the back on the camera. We edged it all in, both sides. I mowed this over here. Got this all edged in nice. Let's head to the backyard. And this is where it's going to get tricky. This is super tall. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the deck height on the walker as high as it will go. I think it's 4 inches. Max this thing will cut. Look at the backyard, guys. How tall this is. So I'm going to raise the deck height all the way up as tall as it will go. And, you know, just creep. Go as slow as I can to suck all this up so I don't clog up the GHS system on the walker. Alright guys, so we're just finishing up now. Renee's just blowing down. I went over the lawn one more time just to give it a beauty pass to get it where I wanted it. Came out pretty nice, everything's all edged in. This customer ended up signing up with us for a weekly service, so that's great. There's the side yard here. I told her she could put some water on it. It's stressing out pretty bad. We're going to the backyard here. I wasn't able to get it as tight as I wanted to. I cut it tall because there's a lot of rocks and things like that in the lawn. But all in all, it came out pretty nice. I cut the back at 3.5 and I cut the front at 3. I would have liked to have cut this one at 3 inches in the back, but there's just too much debris in the lawn. So all in all, I'm really happy. Renee's happy too. This took us a while to cut, but it was worth it in the end. So hey babe, you got anything to add?
Other than I'm ready to go home.
What are we eating for dinner tonight?
I think filet mignon I pulled out.
Nice.
I don't eat that, but I'll find myself something.
Renee's a vegetarian, so I'm sure she'll be eating something else besides filet mignon, but and at least I know I'll be eating good. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I actually enjoyed this one, even though I'm not a big fan of mowing tall, overgrown lawns. I'm actually pretty happy about this one, so. Well, we appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch our videos. As always, please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy our content. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks, guys.